A lot of weather to talk about. Let's dive right into it. While there's not going to be many showers or thunderstorms in the forecast tonight, there are probably going to be a couple of spotty pop-ups out there. Level 1 risk for some severe storms. Overall, it's going to be tomorrow that has the more emphasis on it. Level 2 already in place for all of the 5 News viewing area. And while Wednesday is not totally dry, there's no active severe weather risk for Wednesday, at least as of right now. Focusing in on the area, here's the level 2 for all of us. You can notice that in yellow there. When we break down the actual timing of storms, it's important to keep in mind there's actually 2 rounds tracking our direction. The first of which is going to move primarily into northwest Arkansas in the morning hours. And here we have a level 1 risk of severe storms. It's that second round that gets going in the afternoon into the evening that actually drives our risk up to a level 2. And that continues through about 11 o'clock tomorrow evening. Of course, sunset at 7:11. Once that sun sets, it's going to be tough to see some of those storms and what they're doing out there other than on radar itself, which could look a little bit like this. Tonight, 7 o'clock, yeah, spotty shower here and there. Most of it's probably going to be dry under a partly cloudy sky. 1 or 2 of those fester up, probably done with by midnight tonight. We'll fast forward all the way through tomorrow morning. Here's 7, 8, 9 o'clock. You're seeing a cluster of thunderstorms approaching from the northwest. These moving primarily into northwest Arkansas, likely staying north of Interstate 40. Look, I wouldn't rule out 1 or 2 of these showers and thunderstorms moving south of I-40. The better odds, the more favored area is going to be north of I-40 with this first initial round. It's the second one, though, that is going to have more impacts on our neck of the woods. We're looking at a cold front tracking in from the northwest, and you can see as that cold front gets a little bit closer, we start to see these thunderstorms begin to develop. This is 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Some of these thunderstorms, as you well see here, are probably going to be rather intense. We're talking hail, wind, heavy downpours, and yes, even a few tornadoes are going to be possible tomorrow evening. As that front gets closer, 7 o'clock, we're seeing more coverage with those strong to intense thunderstorms, and that's likely to continue well into tomorrow evening. Now looking at 10 o'clock, the bulk of the activity south of Interstate 40, but it's still appearingly just as strong as it was when those storms initiated earlier in the afternoon. By 1 o'clock Wednesday morning, we're still looking at widespread rain and thunder, generally south of I-40 still. Some of these showers and thunderstorms will linger into Wednesday, those likely not to be severe. Let's talk about the specific hazards. Our tornado risk here in yellow for the entire area, that corresponds to an elevated risk, as does the hail potential and damaging winds up to 60 or so miles an hour. Also got to talk about the flooding concerns. We've seen a lot of rain across parts of the area, numerous flash floods, a few water rescues, in fact. Now we look ahead. 2 to 4 additional inches is going to be common. So a flash flood watch has been issued for the entire area through Wednesday morning. While 2 to 4 is going to be common, there are going to be isolated areas, not many, but some areas may see 6 to 8 inches. That in of itself is enough to cause some flash flooding. If that were to occur in one of those areas that we've seen a lot of rain in, it's a recipe for more serious flash flooding. Here's the last 48 hours. You'll notice there were really 2 main swaths from Benton County through parts of Washington and Madison County, where we saw upwards of 4 to 6 inches of rain. And then in the River Valley last night, especially southern Franklin going into southern Johnson and a good chunk of Logan County, almost 5 to 7 inches of rain fell there. So those are the areas we really don't want to see that 6 to 8 actually materialize. It's going to be really tough to pinpoint exactly where that happens, simply because it all comes down to where those most intense thunderstorms set up. 85 in Fort Smith, beautiful sunset there. East-northeast winds 13 miles per hour. 81 currently in Fayetteville, south wind about 7 miles an hour. 7-day forecast looks like this. 79 the high temperature for tomorrow. Wednesday, things are slowly tapering off for us. Second half of the week, we're going to enjoy it. It's going to feel comfortable. We're going to see some sunshine out there. Razorback forecast on Saturday looks good. I can't forecast what's going to happen at that game. I'll tell you the weather's going to be better than whatever happens at that game more than likely. Sunday, we're looking at more sunshine, low 80s out there. Cool overnights, dipping down into the low to mid 50s in the River Valley. 84 tomorrow afternoon's high temperature before those thunderstorms get going. After that front slides through, you'll notice Wednesday and Thursday, we're close to normal finally for this time of the year. But we slowly start to see that sunshine work its way back into the area. A nice weekend overall. Temperatures gradually warming, only by a degree or 2 each day. And I think by this time next week, we're still looking to be dry, but we might be a little bit warmer with temperatures climbing back into the upper 80s. It's been a while since we've had severe weather. Just have a way to receive those warnings tomorrow, and don't try to cross a flooded road. I know it's so cliche, the old saying, you know, it's going to be
turn around, don't drown.
Turn around, don't drown. But I'm telling you a couple of reasons why. It doesn't take much water to lift a car. Number 2, and I think this is really underappreciated, if there's floodwaters over a road, you don't know if those waters have washed
right.
away that road or not until it's too late. And sometimes that happens. Here locally, that road just gets washed away and you don't even know. You just think you're crossing a couple inches of water. Turns out there's no road there.
Plus, you're putting first responders in danger as well.
Absolutely,
Too, so, yeah.
absolutely.
All right,
Yep.
Scott, thanks.